wanted to say to all of those people who have food allergies, it could be rough. It could be very tough too. It could bring anxiety onto the person, and it could bring up really tough emotions. You never know when a smoothie can have milk into it, or when a cake has egg, or when even the simplest thing that you don't think has peanuts or any allergen you have, it has it. Like, I know last week I was having, for lunch, I was having turkey sandwich, and the turkey, it turned out to have milk. And I used to have this turkey every week. And once I had it, I'm like, why is my mouth itching? I didn't have anything I'm allergic to. But then I'm like, wait. And then I read it again. I'm like, why does turkey have milk in it? Everything that I knew that I had started to have allergens. And it was really frightening. I got so scared because my mouth started to swell up, my lips started to get big. I mean, it's just really, really frightening and brings anxiety too. I mean, once my sister developed food allergies, all of us were scared because we were scared if she was going to take it seriously, you know? Yeah. But friends are good, and family, they have supported me through everything. They have helped me, and my sister, once when things got really rough for us with food allergies. I mean, my friend, my really close friend, Nora, she has helped me with everything. She's helped me with Teen FAAB. She checks every week, which I find is so sweet. She checked out the Teen Summit too. She helps me film Cooking with Kat. It's so sweet of her. And friends, you can always rely on them, which is great. Everyone needs a friend or family member to help them with. And here's Nora.
Hi, Nora here. I'm Kat's BFF, and I understand the dangers that she goes through living with food allergies. I've learned how to use the EpiPen, and I've learned what to do when something goes wrong. The thing is, I have celiac disease, and a lot of people think that means I'm allergic to wheat. It doesn't. I can't have wheat, but it's more of a severe intolerance. It's not food allergies like Kat has. The thing is, when I eat wheat, my intestines get damaged, and eventually they will die if I eat too much. It's really, really scary living with this because whenever I eat something, I have to always make sure it doesn't have gluten.
Yeah, well, see, we both have intolerances, and I have food allergies, she has celiac disease. We both know what it's like, and that's why we can support each other through anything. But we don't let it get in the way of anything. I mean, today, we're even having a sleepover. I mean, yeah, I do bake her food, but once when I go over her house, her mom makes food for me too. It's so sweet. And she makes my favorite meal.
We give back on each other.
Yeah.
But just because you have food allergies, it doesn't mean like you're not normal or anything. A lot of people are asking me like, oh, what can you eat? Like a lot of foods, like they make allergen free, and that's really great.
Yeah.
We're regular. We have sleepovers. We have fun together. We love fashion. We're going shopping later.
Yeah, we are. And we're actually going to a restaurant too.
Yeah.
We're calling ahead of time to make sure that they could cook both meals for us.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And like, it's important to have a friend to lean on because when the going gets tough, I mean, it's just really hard to be alone in that situation. Before I met Kat, I didn't know anyone else with food allergies. I was the only one. But when I met Kat, she understood and we became best friends because we really understand each other, you know?
Yeah. We have a really nice relationship, and we could just talk to each other about anything, and she knows what I feel like, and I know what she feels like. We're really close.
So now we're going to explain what it's like having food allergies and when you're like diagnosed with them.
Yeah, I remember once when she was diagnosed with celiac disease. She didn't always have celiac disease.
It was really scary when I found out because, like, I mean, my family was just so anxious because, like, we found out that I've been eating wheat and it's really, really bad for my body.
It was a big change. I remember at lunch, she was never there. I'm like, Nora, where are you? I miss you so much. And she's like, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, got so worried. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, when you're first diagnosed with celiac disease, the thing is you have something that's called a procedure. And this is when you go to your local hospital, and basically what they do is they put you in this special gown, and they put these like stickers on your chest. Those are for like detecting gluten in your body. Now before you go to the procedure, you aren't allowed to eat for a full day, and basically they just want to clear out and wash out your entire stomach so that they can see down. I'm not sure what your hospital does to put you to sleep, but in my hospital, they put a gas mask and they put it over my nose and my mouth. You might have to drink a certain liquid. I'm not really sure about, I'm not an expert on that, but basically they're going to put you to sleep. And while you're sleeping, they have this like sort of, I call it a video camera. And they have this teeny little camera and it's connected to this long tube. Now they put that tube down your throat and into your stomach while you're sleeping. That way they can like sort of take a video of your stomach and your intestines to see if they're irritated from the gluten. If they are, that means you have celiac disease. If they're not, that means you don't have it. So after the procedure, you will feel really woozy and tired. That's how I felt.
How long were you in the hospital?
I was there for the whole day, I think. Yeah. So I got a teddy bear named Baxter that I've had to this day because it reminds me of, you know, just finding out about celiac disease, and now I feel
how strong she was, and she was a fighter. She didn't start, oh my god, what's going to happen? She stayed strong. I remember talking to her, I'm like, Nora, you're so strong. How are you staying good? If I ever did, I'm like freaking out. She stayed calm and neutral. It was great.
I guess I'm strong now, but when I did find out, like, that I did have it, me and my family, we really freaked out because it's very scary when you find out that you've been eating a food that hurts your body. It's really, really, really frightening. And my family was just like sort of in denial. We were like, are you sure the tests are right? I mean, like, she feels fine. And I did feel fine. The thing was, inside, it was horrible. Like, my intestines were all messed up. And the thing about celiac disease is usually you might have like a little stomach ache when you eat gluten, but usually you don't feel anything. And that's really bad because inside you're really getting messed up and your intestines just like really damaged.
That's different from food allergies because you have an allergic reaction. Allergic reactions are different than having gluten because allergic reactions you could get bumps, you could get hives, your throat could swell up, your lips could get big, your face could actually get blue, and then you could really, really suffer. You could stop breathing too. I mean, many have died from anaphylaxis, and I know March 31st was actually Anaphylaxis Remembrance Day. And it's very depressing how many people died from that.
Being allergic to wheat is a whole different thing. If you're allergic to wheat, you could actually, like, you know, you could get hives. I know a lot of people who have wheat allergies, and they get actual reactions.
Yeah, I used to be allergic to wheat too, so we share that in common.
Celiac disease, it's not a reaction. Over 80% of people who have celiac disease don't even know it. It's because you don't have a reaction, and you need to get tested for it. So there's no real surefire way to tell if you have celiac disease. I just suggest that everyone gets tested for it because a lot of people have it. 1% of the American population has celiac disease. But that's only in America. All over the earth, people have celiac disease, and most of them don't even know it. When I first found out, oh my gosh, it was chaos. I was so scared because, I mean, I was only 11. I didn't really understand it then, you know? Because, like, I just assumed, but I don't have a reaction. The test must be wrong. And my mom explained that I don't have a reaction. It's just really bad for my body. Celiac disease is not a joke. It's not like you can, like, cheat and eat gluten. Because I know a lot of people who say that they've done that. It's really bad for your body because even if you don't feel anything, you might not, it's just like really bad. And also, another fun fact about celiac disease, although it's not very fun, is it can stunt your growth. That's why I'm currently 4'11" and I'm 13 years old. I'm also 74 pounds. That is really underweight because it's just because of the condition I have. I can't help it.
Yeah, but now she's eating more, and she's starting to get not only, kind of used to it, I guess. She's starting to, understand it a little bit, more than when she was 11, and she can now, okay, I'll check the ingredients. Every time she goes over my house, I mean, of course, we trust each other with everything, but just to make sure you can never be more safe. So then she checks it every time. I'm like, good Nora. It's very proactive.
I'm getting more just like aware of what I have, and I always check ingredients. If something says may contain wheat and you have celiac disease, do not eat it, because even if it doesn't have it very possibly could.
It goes for any intolerance, including food allergies.
Yeah, even if it's not an ingredient, you have to look online and make sure that it isn't produced in a facility that handles those products. You always have to keep checking, because foods, especially candies, they change the ingredients. Kat used to have sweet tarts, but then they had egg whites in them, and she didn't check the ingredients because she'd had them before, and then because they change the ingredients sometimes, and you always have to check.
Yeah, it was actually on Halloween. My sister's like, "Oh, here, Dee," and that's what she calls me, a Dee. And she's giving the sweet tarts to me. I'm like, "Oh, these look yum! I'm just gonna have one." And as soon as I had one, I instantly had an allergic reaction. I didn't check the ingredients, which was not good of me. I did not do that. And that was before I think I started Team FAAB too. But that also raised awareness to myself. I figured out more how to be proactive and how to be an advocate. Yeah. And I love educating others not to take a chance, because many actually suffer from allergic reactions because they don't take it seriously. And celiac disease, they suffer from both of them because they lack awareness. And that's what we're trying to, with this video, we're trying to show that friends support each other, and that food allergies and celiac disease is not a joke.
Yeah.
It is something to take very seriously.
Because you never know when something is going to have your allergen in it. And people will probably not really understand how serious food allergies are. They're going to be like, "Oh, I didn't put any milk in this. Since you can't have milk, I guess
but
you
there
can
could
have
be butter.
It." Yeah, there could be
anything else.
There could be they could make it in a kitchen that had milk in it, and there could be traces.
Exactly. Yeah. So basically, we just want to let you know that awareness is also important. Besides, also your friends, they could create awareness with you. And Nora here, since she has celiac disease, we could create awareness together about both intolerances.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And check out for Team FAAB, teamfaab.com. Thank you.